So this is the Betamax man, working on the HF600. This is the second machine, and before we've seen where it wasn't loading a tape or nothing. Now it's due to the switch was dirty, but also the solenoid was another one that was dirty, and you just have to, put a little cleaner in there, and some contact cleaner, and move it back and forth like that. And you can also put a couple of drops of oil on the cylinder there, and the solenoid will go in and out, and the oil will kind of help lubricate it, but you do have to take the loading motor off in order to get to the solenoid. But as you can see now, it's moving back and forth. It's still not springing back like I want it, but it's still working. So don't know if it'll accept the tape now, but let's just see if we can get it to accept anything. Yep. Alright, let's see what play does. Okay, so it does appear to be working. So it is playing. Forward. Oh. Forward doesn't work. Neither does the rewind. Probably something to do with it's probably got a problem with the idler motor. Does it do regular fast rewind or fast forward? Yeah, it does. It does sound a little bit struggling. And it won't fast forward. Oh, there it goes. Yeah, that's a pretty weak motor. Looks like this one's gonna have to have a motor replaced in it as well. I just don't understand why. Just look, that shouldn't do that at all. Okay. Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna find out why that. Yeah, the door isn't lifting up though. But let's fix, before we take a look at the cassette housing, we're going to find out just why this door is not opening up here. So what I'm going to do is pull the idler motor out. I'm going to pull the real table motor out, and we'll see if we can get this to start working properly. Because I can't seem to get it to, first we're going to have to take off this plastic shielding here. And the reason why is because we can't get the real table motor out. So I have changed all four. The fourth one fell on the floor, so I gotta pick it up and throw it away, but these are bad. Now we're gonna try it on this one too, just to see if these caps may or may not improve the ability to work. And it might be the cause of the no fast rewind or fast forward. So we're gonna try and see if this helps. Well, it's working now. Forward, backward. Okay guys, this one is done. Fixed. I changed the cassette housing. And the real table motor assembly, and this thing is now working good. Now what was wrong with it is that there was a problem with the idler motor and the solenoid that activates. So this solenoid was bad. Well, I just got done replacing all of the capacitors in the preamplifier. The preamp is what sends the signal to the television. And when you do the caps in the preamp, basically it's going to make this VCR play like it did when it was new. It's going to allow you to have the true quality of beta. Sometimes these caps, they get real old. Some of them were completely open. Some of them were real low on the ESR. They needed to be changed. Now I'm gonna do the preamp and the other one as well, because it does need it real badly. The other one is having some picture quality as well problems. Now, in order to take the circuit board out, you have to remove this screw, and then there's two screws, one there and one there, and these screws will come out, and this board will flip down, but you will have to remove this black piece that goes around the RCA connectors. And there is the video in and outputs here. Sometimes there'll be caps that go bad on the video board where the RCA comes in and out. So, you know, you might want to check for those too, but main thing is that the head amplifier here, the preamp, has been redone, and I can tell the difference in the picture quality. So I'm gonna put it back down on its side, and I'm gonna show you the picture now, because I can't show you the whole picture for very long, only like a few seconds. We've also replaced like I said, we've replaced the reel table motor with one that works. I've replaced the cassette housing with one that works. And so this thing now performs like it should. And we're going to go ahead and put this in. Play. There were white lines going through the picture, and now they're gone. And like I said, I can't show it for very long, but we'll do a picture search. But the quality is really good. And I can't show more than that because I don't want to get hit with a copyright, but it's playing beautifully. It's got the VU meters here. And I like to put them right in the middle. It's usually where I like to put them. Or number, 6. I think I'll have to take this back off because I don't think this is doing much. I think it's just free spinning. Yeah, this is just free spinning, so I gotta take this front back off and reposition this slide here. And we'll do that, but this is ready to be put back together. I'm gonna do a quick cleaning of the video heads and all the tape path, and we'll put it together, and this machine will be ready to go. So both of them had the idler motor circuit board. The motor is connected to a circuit board, and both of them needed to have those changed because the Hall effect devices have failed in it. And but this one needed to have the cassette housing replaced. I could repair the cassette housing, but because the plastic is starting to become brittle, if you take them apart, you have a chance of cracking or breaking the... Look at that picture. It's a great picture. You have a chance of breaking the plastic gears that were not broken until you took them apart. So, replacing it with another one that works, that's what I did. And I've got, the VU meters are working real good. A lot of times the VU meters will burn out and you'll have to change them. These are LEDs. I believe they're LEDs. And you can change them out. You change them out and that'll get rid of the problems with, you have, sometimes some of them will be burned out. But the quality on this thing is great. Much better than VHS, that's for sure. And this has got really good image quality now. I'm very happy with the way that this is performing. It's got a really good picture. So before it was pretty bad. Michael Douglas is in this one. This is Romancing the Stone. It was a good movie. I remember watching this movie. This was my sister's favorite movie. My sister Amanda, it was one of her favorite movies, and my dad bought this on VHS. She actually wore the tape out because she had watched it so many times. And in fact, I actually tried to destroy the tape so that she wouldn't watch it anymore because I got tired of seeing it. But after not seeing it for several years, I haven't seen this film really since the 90s. So watching it again is actually enjoyable. Because now I don't remember, There's the tracking controls over here, so, and the tracking is good.
He's looking at you, Jesse. Whoever you are.
Sometimes it's just really good to do those kinds of things because you really get a sense of how good Beta really is. And yes, Beta is the best. That was the best videotape format ever came out. When it comes to recording on a videotape, there's nothing sharper, nothing better than the Beta format. VHS was grainy. It didn't look that great. And now if we do we could replace some of the caps and the head amp as well. But I'm not going to do that because it doesn't need it. It only needed the preamp done. It didn't need... well, maybe doing the head amp would be beneficial, but the fact that we've got a really good picture, we don't need to, so... Anyway, but get this front piece put back on properly, but you can see that the tracking is right in the center. It's where it should be, and we'll clean the tape path and whatnot. A good quality picture though, so I'm very happy with the performance of this thing. I'm just going to rewind it. Fast forward. So this thing's doing really good now. So we shouldn't have any issues. No more issues. It's ready to go back. But I think that the heads they're a little shiny. This upper drum's a little bit on the shiny side. I might take that apart and give that a good cleaning because that probably needs it. The upper drum is really shiny, and it's probably, the tape's probably sticking to the drum a little bit. I noticed that certain tapes are better than others. Some tapes picture search is perfect, and others struggle to do a picture search. So it's probably because it's just sticking a little bit to this drum. And in order to take the drum off, you gotta take these two Phillips screws off. There's a Torx screwdriver. It's a T15 or T10, I think it is. And it'll take this drum off, and then you can also take these two screws off and you can get the upper drum, which can be cleaned with like a green scuff pad. That's what I've been using, is a green scuff pad, and that way it'll eliminate any chance of anything sticking to the drum.